Hello students, today we are going to solve exercise. So exercise we have completed. We have to question number 4. Fourth we have completed. Now see page number 79. Page number 79 and exercise. So see the question. What are the functions of stomata? Number 5. We are saying what are the functions of stomata. So the important functions of stomata are. You know the function stomata? Where stomata are found? Stomata are found on the leaf and also found in some plants, some stems, delicate stems or soft stems. It may also found, but it is found on the stomata. So what is function? Mainly two functions. One is exchange of gases. Exchange of gases. Which time gas exchange takes place? In the respiration. Oxygen, it is released during the photosynthesis. It comes out into atmosphere by the stomata. And carbon dioxide, which is needed for the photosynthesis, it is taken through the stomata. And during the respiration, oxygen is taken from the atmosphere and carbon dioxide is given out. So it is meant for the exchange of gases. Second one is function transpiration. Second one is the transpiration. In the transpiration, what happens? The loss of water in the form of water vapors by the aerial part of the plant is called as the transpiration. Actually, this loss of water in the water vapor takes place through the stomata. So, stomata helps in the transpiration. When stomata open, the water is lost in the form of water vapor. So, this process of transpiration takes place during the daytime only, because that time only stomata open. Stomata start opening from morning and completely it opens in the noon and afternoon it gradually slowly it closed. So when stomata remain closed, there is no exchange of gases. When stomata open, only that time exchange of gases takes place. So it helps in the exchange of gases and the transpiration. Now next you can see diagrammatically. So the difference between three types of muscles fibers. So diagram is given in the book. See page number 77. So you can draw all the three diagrams and you find the difference. Now next question, you can see what is the specific function of cardiac muscles. What are the specific functions of cardiac muscles? So you know that the cardiac muscle, question number 7. Question number 7. So cardiac muscles. So rhythmic contraction and relaxation throughout life. Important thing is there, rhythmic contraction relaxation continuously without any fatigue, without muscles fatigue. They work 24 hours since birth till death. Before birth of child, they also contraction relaxation of the heart muscles. So first organ which is formed in the body, that is the heart. So here function of cardiac muscle is rhythmic contraction relaxation throughout the life. Now next question, we can see the so see the question number 8. So differentiate between stated, unstated and the cardiac muscles on the basis of their structure and site of the location in the body. So in case of relation to structure, make 3 columns. One will write the base of the differences, stated muscles, unstated muscles and cardiac muscles. First, structure. These are long, cylindrical, unbranched and the multinucleated. And stated muscles, unstarted muscles, these are the long, pointed at the both ends and the uninucleated. And cardiac muscles are the cylindrical, branched and the multinucleated. Now see they are the location. These are located in the limbs, body walls, face, etc. Limbs means they are attached without the bones. These are also attached with the bones. And these unstarted muscles, walls of the alimentary canal, blood vessels, ureter, bronchiectasis. So this makes our the visceral part. And this cardiac muscle, this muscle is found only in the heart. Only they are found in the heart. So they are also called as the heart muscles. So in this way, this is the question number 8. Now you can see next question. After 8th question, you see the 9th question. 9th question is draw a labeled diagram of neuron. So labeled diagram, it is given page number 78. You see 78 diagram 6.12. So you can draw this diagram for the question number 9. Now see question number 10. Question number 10. Name the following. Question number 10. Name the following. Now see question 9. Name the following. Tissue that forms the inner lining of our mouth. So this is the squamous epithelium. First, squamous epithelium. Squamous epithelium. So this epithelium makes the inner lining of our the mouth. Tissue that connects muscles to bones in the humans. Tissue that connect muscle to bone in the humans. So two type tissue I told you, ligaments and the tendons. So you have to find the tissue that connects muscle to the bones. So you know that the ligaments and the tendons are there. Ligaments, joints, bones, while tendon, joints or the connects muscle to the bone. So here second you can write about the tendon. And now see tissue that transports food in plants. Tissue that transport food in plants. So C to write the phloem. Phloem is the tissue that transport the food. We can write the conducting tissue if conducting tissue include both xylem and the phloem. So xylem transports the water and minerals, while phloem transport the food. And tissue that stores fat in our bodies. So you know that the adipose tissue. Adipose tissue is the tissue that stores adipose. Adipose tissue. Now CE, connective tissue with a fluid matrix. So that is the blood and lymph. Blood and lymph. You can also write in the answer in such way as the vascular tissue. Right here also vascular tissue. These are the vascular tissue, and EF tissue present in brain, tissue present in the brain, so you know that the nervous tissue. Nervous tissue, these are the tissue which are present in our the brain. So that's for today. Next day we will see some other questions.